one of the worst offenders in the history of race relations is Jesse Jackson. He's an example of the new breed of civil rights leader that came up after Martin Luther King was killed. People interested in personal power and the accumulation of personal wealth at the expense of the people they supposedly dedicated their life to. Jackson invented things that you will find commonplace right now, like black leaders magically appearing when a black person is killed by the police, but disappearing when black people kill each other. Many of your parents could tell you about Jackson's most infamous incident, calling New York City Hyme-town because of its large Jewish population. He doesn't like the Jews very much. He's a bit like Richard Spencer with a tan. Throughout his career as a black leader, Jesse Jackson has... You see, these are just words, wouldn't like that very much. Throughout his career as a black leader, Jesse Jackson has enriched himself at the expense of other black people. He has an estimated net worth of $10 million. And his Rainbow Push Coalition sounds, well, just like the Clinton Foundation. Friends and family do well out of it, but nobody else does. Jackson once spearheaded a boycott of Budweiser beer, claiming, who even knows. Years later, two of his sons got a deal with Budweiser for a distributorship in Chicago. Guess who never said a peep about Budweiser ever again? Jackson cares about himself, not about black people. He famously said about President Obama he wanted to cut his nuts off, which is about the only thing he ever did right. Jackson pioneered, though, the opportunism. It's a specific kind of ugly, evil, sociopathic opportunism that doesn't care what happens to real people, provided that money and power is accumulated for a few at the top. And it was the sort of opportunism that we see from today's black leaders. Turns out race relations is a business, and business is booming, thanks to its creation by Jesse Jackson.